All right, I think we got this working right. Sure to mouth off if the audio isn't working or anything like that. But I think we got it going, so let us begin. If the latency on YouTube is super horrible, I've never used it before, so bear with me here. All right. I think everything's set up properly. I'm not a huge fan of the... I mean, I get it that they're masking load times and whatnot with this animation, but it's really frustrating when you're playing a long mission and save it up, have to do anything, come back, and the caravan you were piloting is way over on the other side of the map, and they randomly moved you somewhere you did not save from. So on my last game, I finally found where all the pet clothes are. So my shepherd boy has a helmet now. I think I might take the helmet off him. It's a bit goofy. Although I do love the puppy armor. There he is. Much better. Yep, just jump on the dog instead of petting it. That's why I love it every time somebody comes out of the woodwork to say, the controls are fine. We're just playing the game wrong. Casual. And I'm sorry, there's one button for talk, pick up, jump, interact. And I get it. There are a lot of actions you can perform in this game. So mapping them to keyboard and mouse, let alone a controller, is an uphill struggle. Drop some stuff off at storage. Gotta remember to actually use that die. Knowledge acquired. Use those. I like to keep a hold of the recipes, things like that, because every now and then they are really good for gifts. I just wish I could get rid of the crummy little wooden shield that shows up on your back all the time. I know there's a mod for it, like everything, but just it chafes me. You have to have everything equipped at all times.
Don't worry.
Hey, Carl.
I just love organizing and sorting
For a while
out
before I did the camp missions, like I didn't know any better. I was still learning the game, so I dumped a bunch of gifts on Carl to get him maxed up for affection. Next time I come back to check on him, his affection has dropped back down to 5. Like, screw you, Carl.
You got any good trade? Once you have another load of trade goods, bring them right to me.
can't remember what I was in the middle of doing. I think I just explored the kitty cat village, the Poi Run or whatever.
Care to witness the iron art my hammer can forge?
Resources to upgrade my gear. I'm still not sure exactly what I want to stay with or how I want to do the equipment system. Honestly, I know I'm going to catch a lot of slack for this. Like, I love the game. It's brilliantly just... It's got a lot going on. It doesn't do a lot perfectly, but it does a lot well. My wife kind of put it best after watching me play the game for a while. Said, like, it seems like a game that had a lot of ambition and a lot of, like, individual people with their own ideas of what the game should be, and not a lot of cohesive playtesting. Like, so much stuff to do, and it's fun on a bun, it really is. But there's so much that could be better. One thing I wish they would do, and I know I'm gonna get, you know, dragged through the mud and called a filthy casual. I really wish that trading missions and the trade wagon, hell, even horseback riding from one area to another could be automated. I wish, because I did the trade missions that were critical to the story. Every time Yan, the drunkard, decides, hey, let's go rip off a bunch of people and sell some stuff at the next town over. Like, that's not really the image I want to go for, but sure, let's do it. And it's such a slog having to meticulously drive the wagon from one point to another. Is there mysterious energy here that I have not explored yet? It's such an irredeemable slog, and the slightest bump on the road or anything like that, or if you're not checking the map every single turn to make sure you're taking the right path, and then you have to back up, which backing up your horse wagon is not an easy trick. And then if I was driving my wagon right now, all these mothers would be in the way. I would have to drive them off the road. It just makes me feel like a bad person, even if the game doesn't negatively be like, you just drove over 50 people. I would much rather, you know, load up the goods, select where I want to go, and have just a casual... I mean, I would love it. I would love to just let the wagon carry itself, just, you know, take in the scenery and whatnot. And where am I getting shot at? I'm still getting used to RKO out of nowhere. Having the stationary minimap. Yeet. So as far as like turning around and being like, oh, there's an enemy over there, there's an enemy over here. I'm not used to... I wish there was a better lock-on feature. I mean, there is a lock-on feature, but it's real hit or miss. Especially with bosses, because every boss that I've fought in this game does the anime weeb teleports behind you, nothing personal, kid. attack. And after the 5th or 6th time in a row, it's just, it disengages your lock on. And good luck. Hope you brought 50 plates of braised ribs. So where was I? God, I'm going off on so many tangents because there's so many things I want to say about this game. Because it is such a good game. But it is so heavily flawed. And if you bring up any of those flaws, the community will absolutely just put you out to the wolves. Haha. Auto drive would be cool, just to set it and relax. You know, if there's bandits coming up in the road, maybe have some sort of like slow down or even a warning, you know, control returning. Like how Cyberpunk does the auto drive, where if you get into any sort of trouble, it returns it to you. That would be neat. That would make me do a lot of trading missions and stuff. Because it's immersive, it's fun. But the way it is now, I never want to do another trading mission in this game. If one comes up as a gray main mission, I'll do it. I will be very salty about it. But I will do it. Right now I'm trying to level up my horse, hence why I'm riding it instead of quick travel. So yes, that is my case for auto driving. I don't think it would cheapen anything. In fact, I think it would make me want to play parts of the game that I currently absolutely despise. Now, already they did fix a lot of the issues when it comes to stamina and whatnot. People were laughing at me, you know, oh, you can only glide 5 seconds in the air, that's dumb. You can fly way more than that. Well, yeah, I put every starting point I had into stamina. I got stamina up to 7 long before anything else. And I counted it, and yeah, 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, 5 second, and I'm dropping. So they fixed that. Flying is, I don't know why I'm just trampling this dude's yard indiscriminately. They fixed it so that stamina lasts a lot longer when gliding, stuff like that. Man, this is a thick rain and I can't see anything. Fundy goblins! Yeet! I wish I knew exactly what button press that was. So fun. Level up your unarmed fighting. I don't care what weapon you're actually going to be using. Nothing in this game has been as fun as being able to run into a horde of enemies, RKO one of them, send the other flying over a hill, and just... so much fun. The other big problem I have with this game, and I just identified it the other day, was boss fights. Again, they're teleporting everywhere, and yes, there are tricks. There are ways you could win if you use all of the fighting techniques that you've learned in the game so far. That's awesome on paper. The fact of the matter is, against every single mook in the game, every enemy that you're fighting constantly, you don't have to use those techniques. You hold down a button, and you win. All these cool things you're seeing me do, I am holding down R1. That's all I'm doing. Or if I'm feeling shisty, I'll hold down R2 and hit harder. And then occasionally I will tap X and A to do a grapple move. That's it. I never have to use my focus to slow down time. So I don't really know how to use it that much to counter stuff. There's some bosses you have to use, you have to do that, and then rotate your axis to use this to twirl things around to fly back the bosses. You never use that outside of one tutorial. So when that is a boss's weakness, and the bosses don't give you room to breathe. So until you get to the point of desperation where you're like, I'm just going to hit random buttons. Oh, I forgot I could do that. It's just a little too obtuse. I know people are going to say, ooh, just get good. But I would love to get good. I would love the game to better explain the combat situations and scenarios in which I can use those moves. But it doesn't. It just throws you into the thick of it after... That's the thing, I don't get how stealing works in this game. Well, I get how to do it. But, like, I just walked in and it was okay to take the grape seed, but everything else is stealing. And yes, I know that was somebody's property. I was stealing. I like that you can't accidentally commit crimes. When the game first dropped, if you so much as nudged a locked door, you would instantly use and lose a key. And thankfully that in and of itself wasn't a crime, but you were running out of keys faster than you could keep them. Yeah, sometimes I accidentally do that because the way the buttons are laid out. I wish I could remap my combat buttons. I get it, target kind of works, but man, you're just doing so much accidental stuff sometimes. Shit. Sorry about that. I read another thing, and it kind of resonated with me about how full but unalive the world is. And what they meant by that was like all these bugs and animals and critters that are all over the place. It's so cool if you could see them more than just a quest prompt. Like, I didn't see a beehive there. I can kind of see a little bit of it. I didn't see that moth back there. I didn't see... All I saw was a little button pop up. I'm not sure if that goblin under the tree is playing dead. It's still up on the main marker. But it's hard because there's so many critters, but you don't see them so much as you see the button prompt for them. And I really don't think there's a good... God damn it. I don't really think there's a good answer for that. So, I guess just appreciate what we have. Again, I went jump there, but there was a torch nearby, so it prompted me to turn off the fire instead of jumping. They might have. That actually felt really clean. Hold on a second. Okay, so yeah, you have to literally tap it to still jump. If you keep it held down for any... It's a certain point where the jump deactivates itself. I know that for a fact that the team has been working on responsiveness and stuff, so that's really cool. I've been talking so much that I forgot what I was actually... Oh, it's the mysterious energy. So is it something in the mountains or something over there? Try to cross first. Okay, yeah, it's definitely something over here. Probably a quick travel point. I don't know why there would be one here when there's one directly across. Well, maybe not. Might be a cave then? Sorry, I'm all alone and sound like the door opened, but pretty sure it was just a load of laundry I'm doing. Alright, so I got to imagine at this point that there is a cave along these cliffs or a false wall or something, so... Wish there was a better way to see and to tell. But it is night, so that's going to be a little tricky. Oh, come on. And again, the game is nice, it's beautiful. There's a lot of people saying that it, completely mocks Red Dead Redemption, bruh. That is not the case. I mean, maybe it is if you've got cutting edge, top of the line, everything, and god damn it. Okay, so there's something behind that waterfall. Hey, Cliff. Yep, okay. So there's a stack of stones, which means there's something behind the waterfall, which means... This ticked me off for so long. So everybody's like, bro, there's stuff behind the waterfall. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm dead. Oop. Out of stamina. Gotta shoot. I think I'm all out of tea to suck down. Hey! Eat 3 beehives in a row. No, it's not gonna work. Alright. So they're like, stab behind the waterfall, or thrust it. Use your... If you see this, you've got to use your piercing palm technique. And it's like... Okay. Piercing palm technique? Okay, so I'm not seeing any orbs behind it. They're also, so that ain't gonna do anything. Nope, you've got to hit Y and R1 together and hope you did it right, and did not. Damn it. I did it right there. So yes. Ooh, treasure behind the waterfall. That's cool. I love it. It's cool to find stuff. However, everything I've found behind a waterfall feels as though they put it there because they didn't know where else to put it. And every waterfall cave that has had treasure in it is the exact same layout. Treasure chest here, treasure chest here. Without even looking, I can tell you that there is going to be a helmet over here. Yep, there it is. There's always this piece of helmet. Yep, it's damaged, so you can't wear it. There's always a giant stack of gold, but only little 1 copper coins around it that you can actually take. And a bunch of, like, furniture and stuff. By that I mean, like, the gilded crafts. So it's always the exact same items. Copy. You can tell it's definitely a cell that they placed down. Which is fine. But I think there was definitely a better answer for gear distribution. You know, I found, like, boss armor and stuff from a boss that I fought on the other side of the map, stuffed behind a waterfall that it looked exactly like that one. So, I mean, yeah, it's cool to find stuff behind waterfalls, but it just seems very, very arbitrary. Like, I wish there was some variation in it. And I wish it was as simple as just walking behind the waterfall instead of them being death traps that, oh ho ho, you didn't know the secret technique to plunge your ninjutsu through it. Alright, I think that was it. No, it wasn't. So I imagine there's got to be something else, or it's just something that I missed because it's nighttime and... Well, I am going to go as high up as I can. Alright, time to refocus. And a quick fuel up from Gamer Subs. Oh, cherry limeade goodness. Alright. I think we got enough of our earth, wind, water. Alright. Jump, jump, jump. It's right there. Ah, it's got to be a little crush cube or something. Jesus. Ah. All right. Well, that one's going to be done by the time I get there. Well, it's not, because I'm going to quick travel. Another neat little trick you might not know about, if you are actively standing on a quick travel point and go to use another one, there's still a bit of a loading time to it, and nothing's perfect, but it eliminates the whole psychedelic cliff trip. The hell is that all the way out there? Feeling that it's something that I've been to, but I love I mean, it looks a little shonky at times, but the clarity and the depth, you know, just being able to see a huge city off on the horizon, that is very cool. It's shit like that that really makes this game worth it. Just the sheer breadth of it. Dragon's Dogma did it very good too. Just not on the scale that this did. But at the same time, Dragon's Dogma was very compact, but there was so much to it. Like, I could walk out of a town and be like, oh, what's in this cave? Oh, it's a freaking Lich's Den, and there's forbidden spell magic down here and items. And with this game, you know, you get to a high point and you unlock a artifact crash in a fast travel point, and maybe some shitty armor like that piece I got from behind the waterfall there. Definitely putting that right back into my storage. But did I already do that? Jesus. I don't know where I got this cloth cap. I'm debating I'll probably just donate it. There's the armor. I think I had put it in there already. I know there's little check marks for having donated this much, having donated that much, so I try to donate as much as I can just to fill those up. I don't know if I'll ever get anything from it, but always keep meat for the puppers. Cooked meat. Use cooked meat. Gives you like 20. Yeah, I'm just gonna donate it. I mean, I feel like they're swimming in resources. Like, with those numbers up there at the top, I easily feel like the Greymanes have more resources than the 5 nations put together. But I've still got a lot of little checklists under my quests that are like, donate
you want packed.
10,000 of this and 10,000 of that, so I've been trying to bump up those numbers. So down, 500 silver, 5,000 provisions, 1,000 pieces of timber, 1,000 stones, 12,500 weapons. I don't know, those numbers don't feel real to me. Maybe it's not individual items, maybe it is their value. That would make a lot more sense. But here we are. Alright, so I gotta imagine that there are now crafting missions, or whatever, base expansion, whatever you want to call it. So let's go into details and check her out. Yep, there we go. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Alright, we need construction people, and I think all my construction people are currently... Oh, we got Laurent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're definitely going to have to call back a few other missions so we have more builders on hand.
Looking for someone to join your journey?
Shit. Nope, I didn't need to go to manage. I needed to go to
person in mind?
dispatch. Alright. Where is... my other builders are on Yeah, it's gotta be. If that's getting me 1.3 thousand each time, that's gotta be how I'm almost up to hitting the 15K for weapons. Either way, we've done that one enough times. I can cancel it. Cancel that. That one already has gone through, so we don't need to do it again. Call that back. Alright, so... Do I have... damn it. I was really hoping I could just do it through mission dispatch, but I guess not. So. I can only have one at a time. Okay. So that's going to take 17 in-game hours before I can do my other one. Let us hope. It is 3 a.m. and the sun's already coming out. I must be a cultural thing in, like, is that when the sun comes out in Korea? Shit, shit, shit! And I hate that. I hate that so much. Sometimes the game just decides that you cannot use your little jump boost thing. And it decides it at the most detrimental times. And you will die if you hit the ground. It's so annoying. I don't know why I'm flying over here to sleep. I haven't done anything with the house building other than putting down a bed. I think it's really cool. I like it. It tickles some of my tism. Okay, I was really hoping I could sleep. Thankfully, recent updates, Cliff isn't so much of a prima donna when it comes to sleeping, so... I should have slept for 6 hours, but 12 brings me closer. And again, radio silence from everybody. Uh-oh, there goes the camera. It wasn't so bad. Trying out a new angle from this. Now that I'm not a fatty. Just a medium fatty. Hi, everybody. It's daytime. Whee, it's gonna do it again. I knew it. Maybe they don't like it when you're in motion? No, because I've done it before. Several times. That's my usual mode of transportation if I'm not riding a horse.
Just the face I'd hope to see.
Alright, nothing going on in camp. So, we don't want to do the horse race yet because my horse is not full level yet and horse racing sucks. I think I am going to go and get my husky puppy. I've opened... Where did my marker go? I did have a marker down here. I guess they don't hang on between saves, but I did have a marker there for where the husky was. So I'll just have to pet him until I find one that has... Oh, turning on the brain every sip. So I haven't, I guess, progressed the story enough for there to be merchants. Jesus. in Payloon yet. There's still dead bodies everywhere. I imagine there's going to be a quest line I do in the story that cleans out the dead bodies and puts, you know, boots on the ground, as it were. There's some merchants, but it's just street merchants.
Hey,
They
I
don't
see
really
you. Don't be stingy.
sell anything.
Would you help do the same for you someday?
I don't know if there's any
You're a good person, friend.
you know, hardcore benefits
I'll do the
to
same for you someday.
giving coins other than raising your contribution minute ways.
You dibble something.
You dibble something. Oh yeah, the recent update changed walking settings so that you can go back to the original. And honestly, I liked the original, so I'm not sure what that means. There we go. Oh, so much better. I'm one of the rare few that actually liked the, you know, the Red Dead. I know my husky was around here somewhere. And I've got to remember this time before I do anything with trying to tame the dog, I got to dismiss my own. Jealous mutt. If you try to tame another dog while you have a dog with you, like putting down meat and stuff, I have found that most of the time your dog will run and steal the food first. Little annoyed because there does not seem to be any puppies here now.
Good day.
Well, I know it was on this stretch, so it probably didn't spawn in. That's something that does need to be adjusted. This will make it the 4th time in a row that I have attempted to get a pet and petting it as much as I possibly could and feeding it as much as I possibly could. Come on, please be the one. Raise the trust and affection up to 95. You got to get it to 100. So I couldn't get it past 95, so I would mark where the animal was, wait a day, come back, and there'd be no sign of the animal, and I'd have to start again with a fresh animal. So, I mean, I get it. Animals aren't going to always be where you left them, but being completely gone from the entire vicinity or having no contextual clue as to which pet was the one you were feeding stuff to. I want one of those kitties too. So I have no idea which one of these. I mean, they all look the same. There's no indicators until you pet them. So one of these dogs is very close to being my friend. Like one pet away, but I don't know. I get it that it would,
However long the night,
that it would be
morning
too
will
simple
come.
to just be able to
Better to do what I can
fully feed up
City
and
side.
trust and love an animal in a single visit. But I can do that with shopkeepers, so why not dogs? Save a lot of trouble
Hello to you. How can I help you?
and a lot of disappointment. I really wanted to nab that husky while I was here, but
There's a merchant who only speaks to those who help the domain.
the tag I put on it in the map is gone. And it would appear the dog itself is gone.
Coin for a veteran?
Just gave you one. Because, yeah, the husky I was loving on was, like, right up here where these goats are. Oh, well, I will put another marker down and hope it sticks this time, and then do a stretch through the main street, and then find whatever quest mission is coming up. So I can get some more vendors in Payloon. Really want to see what kind of loyalty rewards they give. I dig the Viking aesthetic of the place.
Greetings, warrior.
I know everybody who knows me out there is going, oh, big surprise. Yeah. Oh, no, that's a goat.
Greetings,
Nope,
stranger.
Nope, that's a goat. Said nope, that's a goat. Boggles my mind how many people wear deer headdresses in this world. Like to teach the world to sing, I swear to God. Every other poster I've been seeing since Demonace has been an advertisement for the circus. Kalain, is that you? Why am I getting help prompts for outlaws this late in the game? Alright, is there anything else out here? Nope. Wait, maybe? No. Okay. So what is the next mainline quest I gotta do? God, the menus are so... A counterattack. This is where the war ends. So, spoiler alert, I need more gamer subs to wake up my mind and tongue. Spoiler alert, the giant war battles in this game are very hit and miss. They feel epic. They feel awesome. They look awesome. It's so cool seeing so many people fighting. They are complete ass garbage to play. Like, the worst. Because suddenly those mooks... I can't climb over a fence for some reason. Suddenly those mooks that you were mowing through and having such an easy time are... Apparently I can't use my triple jump while inside the walls of Payloon. Yeah, all those mooks that you were mowing down 1v100. Well, it's a little different when it's 1v1000. And they are pulling out super moves from your blind spot, hitting you where you're not seeing it. You're getting juggled. You're getting just... Your health is melting.
You must be formidable.
And there's not a lot of hit detection in the game.
Please.
So a lot of the times I was finding myself...
I managed to avoid the wood.
I'd be like, yeah, I just took down another round of people and I'm dead? What killed me? What hit me?
I'll take you.
Because there's so much blood flying and so many things going on.
I'm truly grateful beyond words.
And you're getting nicked away by all these little things and your health's just dropping. Gods help you if you do not have
my friend and I were
at least 75 plates of food to gobble down.
Midway.
I know I should have turned back to Helen,
I think
but
the
my
healing
feet
items
kept
definitely
moving.
need a look,
He never even blamed me.
because
I heard him shout at me,
it's just
"Get back
so
home
bad.
alive." Thanks to you,
With the food,
I was able to fulfill his final
I think if
wish.
anything, your food should be tied to like a hunger meter, a survival thing, buffs even.
Seems this place
But
is
the
clear
fact that
of
it's
any
your
woodland spirit
only
hunters.
means of healing
Let's hurry along.
means there's just this comical disconnect of you being in the middle of a battle, just slurping down soup as you're flying through the air. And that's the kind of shit I'm talking about when it comes to the combat in this game. So I better take some time from this busy assault to eat some battered meat and fish. And sometimes your attack strings just decide not to work anymore. Better eat some fish before I get hit again. It's so stupid. There needs to be... Oh, Jesus Christ. And that's the kind of shit I'm talking about, where it's like... Oop. I was getting hit by something and didn't notice it. My health's real low. Eat some meat. Open up. Eat some more meat. There has to be some sort of revision to healing. Like, there are potions in the game. But they're not health potions. I think the best solution, and they wouldn't be able to do this, I imagine, just because, you know, it's not that easy to just completely gut games, but I think, honestly, the solution would have been some sort of Bloodborne-esque mechanic where, god damn it, I don't want to pick up a crake. Okay, good, I didn't. Some sort of Bloodborne-type mechanic where you do damage. I accidentally killed a bird in the middle of that, so it showed up as a lootable corpse. Some sort of mechanic. Jesus Christ, how many... So much for druids, man. Where did that guy go that I was helping? So many of the quests in this game are just like, whoops, you did it. You did the thing. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Where was I? Yes, some sort of Bloodborne style mechanic where you would have to be aggressive to gain back your health. Like, you have a recoverable bar, pull off a cool combo, do something cool, and get a modicum of your life back. So it's not so much a health system, like, you just had your hand half hacked off, you better eat some braised ribs to heal it. It's more of like a almost give and take between you and the enemy. And getting hit for massive damage would mean, you know, you finally got caught. You know, whatever. I'm using D&D like logic, but I think an aggression system to recover health instead of chucking down braised ribs would be awesome. And again, if the food was for buffing, for preparation for battle, or shit, even making a few dishes and using them as like decoration and stuff in your house, which you might, yeah, You should be able to do that. If you're not, I'd be surprised. Decent amount of copper, but was that it? I honestly think that was it. No, bro, you're supposed to force palm the wall down there while having a special item equipped. Alright, I did not mean to turn my lantern off, I only meant to equip it. Sure. Well, I certainly hope I have the stamina to get out of here. Or maybe... Okay, there's nothing here. Bro, you didn't know to use that item in the middle of this to unlock the gate to the hidden boss, Sarnath, the Weege Lord? Sure didn't. Well, that was something. Oh, there's something behind this cavern. Whoa! Not sure what I almost did there. God damn it. Hit the wrong buttons again. Oh, God damn it! See, and this is the kind of stuff that makes people not like this game. Alright. Ah, it's because for some reason he's still got the drill arm equipped. Jesus. Please be something different. Oh, they did mix it up on me a little bit. This is a little bit different. Ah, this time Santa smelled like pot and the elf smelled like bourbon. I don't even know what treasure I got from that chest just because I was so amazed by things being laid out differently. Did I get anything cool from that? I had to have gotten that, right? God, I feel like I'm talking so much to... What does it say? Alright, I can't say that I'm not amused by the fact that I can't read it in the dark cave. Alright, so I don't think it was... Woo! I don't think it was this waterfall that they're talking about because there was like a little house in front of it. But then again, I think I might have had this for a while. So... Jesus. Who knows? Alright, so I was talking about how absolute dog shit the combat in the massive battles is. Especially when you spend hours decimating enemies and you've liberated 1% out of the 100 that you have to get. And then it's like, oh, you've got to go fight Jeff, the third guard marshal. It's like, okay, cool, Jeff, this should be a real grounded fight. You know, let's do some parries and thrusts and... Oh no, Jeff has lightning powers and attacks like a Dark Soul boss on crack. Okay. So I'm gonna cheese it, force palm him, and juggle him, and oh, he's got a second phase where now he's got anime hair and can clear the entire room with lightning effects. Cool. And it really made the game a slog for me. Like on the 5th, 6th time, I'm like, no, I don't want to play this anymore. But that wasn't true. I wanted to play it more. I just didn't want to have to fight through a half-baked, oh, you didn't study the game's mechanics perfectly kind of battle. And so, ya boy admits he cheats. I cheat the hell out of this game when I have to enjoy it. Because I understand what I like about the game. And I'm 40 years old. I don't have time to play a game that I like, but I hate a certain part of. It is 2026. I'm gonna hit num key 1 and turn on infinite health when I need to.
Let's wipe out every last one of those bastards.
They must pay for every tear they've caused Palun. And for Gian as well.
At last, the day has finally come
sure everything's okay
for
on
us
this
to
side.
unleash our long overdue fury. What say we strike them once night falls? Torches and battle cries will make up for our meagre numbers. Once their lines break, chaos will ensue. That's when you Greymanes go for Muirden.
Muirden.
Leave the rest to us.
I'm sure Muirden, even though in the beginning fight against
course.
Muirden, it was
It won't be easy,
pretty solid, pretty grounded in
but
realism.
let us fix our minds on
But
the
I can
victory.
guarantee you, when I fight him
Get
again,
some
he'll
rest
be
for now.
teleporting around the battlefield
battle
and
awaits us
flying
tonight.
through the air and doing 50-hit combos.
It's time. Let's go.
So,
Finally.
we'll see.
Come on then.
Then I would love just a line skip instead of holding fast forward and watching it go Looney Tunes. I'm really hoping that this isn't the actual end of the story quests. If it was, that would be extremely awkward. Just the fact that the game's name is Crimson Desert, and you never once step foot in the Crimson Desert. Oh, look at this standoff. Doesn't it look epic other than other than that? Shit. What? Okay, I thought it was... it took control of my guy for a split second. Hey.
Watch me. I'm gonna butcher them like dogs.
Oh, come on, Jan.
Listen well.
Oh, I can't just rove up and attack the guy while he's
Seems
monologuing.
like you fuckwits have somehow forgot why you shouldn't mess with the black bears. So Muirden
Oh,
sent
gamer
us
subs.
to help
Somebody call the
rouse
president.
your memories.
Wait, no, don't!
Remember?
Not really.
Night, kneeling in the dirt, guts spilling out.
It's Jeff!
Squealed like hogs at the slaughter.
I have no idea who that is.
And the blood.
I imagine it's just some
Oh,
red shirt.
oh,
No!
Pig fuckers!
Pig!
They're all
I said that.
dead!
Demonetized. Yeah! Clothesline. And despite having, you know, heavy fur armor and wearing more than most of these dudes, somehow Cliff is freezing of exposure. You know, freezing to exposure ratings of, you know, death. But
things. And again, it gets to a point where it's just confusing. This is the first time playing the game that the performance has dipped at all. I mean, I do not have a very mighty computer. It's good, but it's not modern by any stretch of the imagination. But I have run this at not cinematic, but the step right under it. What? Why? Cliff's flying. And I'm dead. And that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about that's just like, okay. Cool. Like, am I just supposed to keep killing these guys, or... Did I just die again? No, I didn't. Okay. That was like a death animation, so I was genuinely concerned, like... Regroup with Andrew? How the hell did Andrew get 100 yards behind? Jesus. No, I'm going the wrong way. Regroup with Andrew. Who the fuck is Andrew? But okay. Just Barry over there. Die, dude. Andrew, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Hold the line. Something tells me none of these people actually have fought on a battlefield before. Bullshit! I get hit when the cinematic is still up. Okay, now I've got to regroup with Naira. I got to abandon Andrew. So I just have to check in with the folks, like, what's going on here?
You've still got it.
Of course.
I gotta regroup with Wayne. Oh yeah, they're basically just having me checklist everybody to jump in on their epic moment. Again, it feels awesome. It looks awesome. It's... Oh no. Wayne. The Rock. Johnson. Jesus! Okay, they're doing it intentionally now. It's like, wait, before you get control of your character, we're gonna fuck him up real quick. Jesus. Okay, time to eat some braised ribs while I'm on my back and an axe is coming down at my face. Who have I got to regroup with now? Unka. Another gripe with the game, the other people you can play as, so not fleshed out. Like, I so would have preferred just to have Cliff be able to use all the weapons. Because as it is, there's so much stuff. You can't use guns as Cliff, as your main character. You cannot use guns. So if you saw... Why? Why? Dude, you have climbed mountains. Why can't you jump over a little tiny fence like that? Whoa. Controls were really weird there for a second. I cannot control Cliff right. Like, he wouldn't turn around correctly. That was weird. So yeah, the other companions that you can play as, you shouldn't, because everybody shares the same upgrade items. So if you waste any on them, you can't do any of the main missions with anybody but Cliff. And so you're wasting a bunch of stuff powering them up when you've got to go back to using Cliff, depending on how you know, if you want to progress the story at all. Jesus. This battle brought to you by Brazzers.
Come, try me.
Should at least wine and dine me. Try to have their way with me. I love the destructible environments. Sometimes. Especially when you get to kick somebody through a tent. God, my nose itches so much. Oh crap, I wasn't supposed to stay here fighting with Unka. I gotta go regroup with Yan. I don't want to regroup with Yan. He's the most annoying character in the game. Like, hey Roman, let's go bowling levels of why won't you die? This might be the worst handled battle. I don't know. The first one with all the gimmicks you had to do, like loading up cannons and whatnot, while enemies just overwhelm you from all angles. That was bad. But having to go from epic fight to, okay, now I've got to run across this way to the back, and back across the other way. It's like, these... There's a reason your whole tribe got slaughtered. You know nothing of battlefield tactics if all of your best fighters are randomly being swarmed by 50 enemies in a completely different location. Yes, we're nothing but Gian's lab dogs. I've never even... I don't even remember anybody named Gian. Again, this is kind of why I just cheat, because this isn't fun. Like, it was fun at first, but now that I'm just playing sightseeing in the middle of a battle while trying to avoid getting everything chopped off. Now I gotta go up a mountain, and it's getting colder, so poor Cliff is needing to bundle up a bit. Regroup with Shane. Stamina gain back up. I just want to do my focus while I'm here. Meanwhile, my guys are getting annihilated. And I don't even know if YouTube is doing this right, because I've never streamed through YouTube before. Shane! Oh no, not Shane! That's Shane! He's Shane! It's alright, he'll survive. Wait, no, that wasn't Shane. Okay, Shane's up there. I don't know.
Shane, I've got you.
Legolas.
We're almost there.
Are we? Hey, they actually didn't kick me in the dick right before. Ah, okay, here we go. Now I have to actually... Now the actual battle has begun, now that I've made sure all my friends are okay. I can't actually see the progress of the battle, though. Because because obviously I've destroyed 4 banners without being detected in the middle of a giant war zone. Okay, we're already at 44%. Not too bad. I really wish that could go away, so let's see, I'm already down to 20. Okay, so this one isn't so bad. Like, that little bit at the beginning was super annoying. But honestly, the battle before this was 10 times worse, for this being the final battle.
The ones will eat well today. Remember the Greymen.
Alright. I think, yeah, the controls are ass. Anybody who says otherwise is just trying to protect their cool game. Oh, Jesus.
So many weak spots in your defense.
Yeah, no shit. Defense buttons don't work. Oh, did we win? No, we won. What was that? Now is the proper time to eat battered meat and fish. Find Muradin's whereabouts. I'm sure he's currently sacrificing his soul to Xeno of the dark, twisted way so that he can turn into a giant werebeast and fuck my shit up. Oh, there's just random full-powered mooks still alive. That's fine. Please start going around hills screaming, Muradin! Muradin, where are you? Also, funny story, I'm pretty sure. Jesus. Okay, so I went to use my RKO there, but the fact that the guy was charging up his special attack, and I couldn't interrupt that, so my guy just stood there and got hit. Alright. Time to choke down yet another plate. If this game was realistic, by the end of it, Cliff would be 600 some odd pounds. Just. We'll have to kill these black bear bastards. Look like fat bastard from Austin Powers. Triple chins. Muradin! Get in my belly! How the hell did these guys all get up here? I mean, I just had to lift the gate up using my special powers. So how did my men get here ahead of me? Another thing that's kind of silly about the game is, like, if I had come up this way before this part, there wouldn't be anything here. Like, no enemies. There'd probably be a handful of enemies, but, like, nothing would be happening. Like the one time I jumped ahead, because there was a cool castle. I wonder what's up there. It was empty. I turned around, killed one more guy to complete the part of the quest that was going on, and suddenly Cliff turns around and the whole place is full Allen Dynasty Warriors. That's kind of what it feels like to me, is Dynasty Warriors, only you, I don't know, it's not as smooth with the controls, because there's so much shit you can do. It's just a little convoluted and hard to do anything really badass. But the enemy can do it at the drop of a hat. Oh no, not Unka. Unka. Pick up your axe, Unka. Teach me how to swing this so I can actually use the cool weapons.
Let's make a fucking mug out of Mjodin's skull.
Fucking mug. Oh no! Joel!
Cliff!
He killed Joel!
I was growing bored.
Fucking Mjodin! Let's go get us a skull mug. Come on!
No, you handle things here.
You always get to have all the fun.
Leave it to us.
It's the final countdown. Oh, yep, he's got fire powers now. Jesus Christ.
Let's end it for real this time.
Oh yeah, yeah. Here we go. 30 seconds in, we already have to braise ribs this bitch. Can't dodge out of the way of that.
Never thought I'd get to kill you twice.
Time for some more braised ribs. Oop, hope that doesn't connect before I can eat the braised meat. Did connect, so I've got to eat another piece of braised meat. Again, lock on only works half the time, so.
Why don't you scurry around?
Okay, this sucks. This sucks doing it this way. Like, yes, I could beat him with time and patience and 100 servings of braised ribs. But that should not be a way that you beat a boss. Like, I'm trying to parry and stuff, because parrying wasn't. And somehow he did a shit ton of damage to me from that. And this is the point of the fight that it's no longer fun. So yeah, at this point, I'm probably going to turn on cheats just because this is so tedious, and it's not like you get achievements or anything. And I'm sure in a matter of moments, he'll pull out some screen clearing, I am the god of hellfire now, brother! And, like, wipe the board with me. I'm going to waste all the time that I have been fighting, and I'm going to have to start over from square one, and I'm going to get bored and disillusioned with the game. So, bing, bing, bing. Just going to turn those on and save myself Heartache, call me a scrub all you want. I'm still gonna, I'm not gonna. Like, cheat and just face roll it. I'm still gonna learn his patterns and stuff. Try to fight it legitimately, but it's just not fun having to constantly suck down braised ribs. See, like, shit like that should have been, like, something that gets me a lot of health. And there should be warning when your finishers are just gonna be one random hit. Fucker butchered me. Time for him to evolve into Omega Myrden. But yes, feeling that fight, how it felt. If the give and take method of Bloodborne was used there, instead of having to choke down 50 braised ribs,
What? Got something to say?
that would be beautiful. If somehow the team hears anything from me and gets my advice, do away with food as a healing source and have it be a recoverable health gauge that if you do damage while it's active, restores your health like Bloodborne does. Find some sort of mechanic that way that will reward epicness, reward risk-taking and pushing back.
It means to have power.
Put that a mile away.
I get it now.
Lava Murden! Nope, our lock-off was gone, so...
So, you've tasted true power. Intoxicating, isn't it? Power to conquer death itself.
Oh, here it comes. Oh yeah, now we're...
Under my heel. Do you understand what it means to possess such power?
Again, honestly, if it wasn't for the... having to choke down braised meat, I feel like this is actually one of the more fair fights, even with the constant teleporting and invincibility frames. It's not bad. Like, I probably could have done this without turning the cheats and stuff on, but I was just losing my patience with having to suck down 50 ribs like normal. Takes me out of the fight, makes things feel less awesome. Damn. Yeah, that was probably an instant kill. And I'm sure if I hit like L2 and L3 at the same time and did this, that, and the other thing to blind him before he made an attack, that it would have done something cool.
Stupid fucker.
Judge me all you want for using cheats, but
Bring me his head.
and that's the other thing. Like almost every boss that I've beat in this does the whole Haha, you've won the day today, Cliff. And just walks away.
Go on, you cunts! You fuckers! A sack of gold to whoever takes his head. Cut him down! Tear the bastard limb from limb!
I swear, Mirrodin survives this encounter. Oh yeah, he's gonna go around the wall and disappear. Third phase. Come on, suplex him. Sparta, kick him.
Anyone? Finish him now! Destroy him!
Who was it?
More! I just needed more! A little more power, and he'd be dealt with!
Isn't it?
We've lost Payloon.
Oh,
What's the
okay,
plan
it's
now?
Ludwig, the previous boss that became Lightning Anime Ludwig, and then he escaped because, like, after fighting this lightning god of a boss, Cliff's just like, "Aye, put him with the rest of the prisoners, it'll be fine." Walks out the door. Oh, he escaped that quickly. It's like, what is with these guys? What? Use common sense. Same thing here. Ooh, I defeated Mirrodin. Cool. Ah, but
The battle?
this time the boss from the previous thing came back and
You need
got
more
me.
rest. Your wounds are severe.
The story
What
beats could
happened to
use some
Mirrodin?
help, is
He
what I'm
fled.
trying to say.
East will deal with the rest.
Did he go to the
Rest up
Crimson Desert?
and leave Ludwig to me.
I saw somebody post about this. I am not looking forward
How are
to
you
it.
today?
I am definitely going to be using
Like
cheats
questions and all that.
because I've heard nothing about how bullshit this is. That you spend the game powering up Cliff, not even being able to play as Unka, and then having to control Unka to do a boss battle with Ludwig, who was the hardest enemy to fight. Okay, let's get the two one-handeds up to that point.
Yeah.
And so you've got to suddenly switch and now beat him as Unka, who has not been powered up at all, has a completely separate skill tree. And maybe, well, maybe they did fix that, because... No, they didn't. So yes. Yeah, shit. So your base stats, they keep it, but... Shit. Okay. Well, I have been meaning to up the health for a bit. But... Christ. Now here's the thing. Can Unka, whatever, can he fast travel? Since he doesn't have the bracelet. Okay. Whew. I was going to say, if I have to manually walk from point A to point B, that would be highly discouraging. Oh, fun. He wades through that water so clumsily. It's kind of funny. Alright, I need to power through this part of the game. So you can get back to farm life.
There's one of your comrades.
And
The jackals.
Unka, we've gathered some
to
leads.
take
People say they spotted the
edible
jackals prowling around.
because
They're
it's
likely
about
holed
that
up
time.
somewhere close.
But the strange thing is, there's not a single black bear to be found. It seems to me they've stopped working together. That makes sense, seeing as only jackals remain in the area.
Who knows what they're scheming?
Oh, what do you think, Unka? Can't just hunt down one and... Well, if they've really split up, all the better for us, eh? You lot take Mirden. We'll go after... Don't need to waste too many of ours on a pack of fucking...
No. You go after Ludwig's mine.
Suit yourself.
Can I go after Muradin instead? I mean, Muradin's the big bad, but I'd rather fight him again than Ludwig and the Angry Inch. Quack.
What you see is what I've got. What can I help you find? Why don't you pick out some more?
I got this delicious pickled herrings.
You.
Unka doesn't have a horse. That's awesome. Well, I guess I'm gonna be the big dick on the table, just swinging through everybody's yard. People complain that the fishing game's hard. I never had a problem catching fish. Of course, I just jump in and catch the fish manually. Unka, what the? Speak with the terrified person.
Stranger!
Are you
Me
alright?
orc! You alright?
The jackals just came out of nowhere, tore the place apart.
Oh, the
Scared me
jackals.
half to
The jackals?
death.
Is it a jackal?
Just to
Jackal!
get out.
Calm yourself. You're safe now.
Solomon's shade. My legs still won't.
Were any missing?
Yeah, one of them stood out, had a bloody. Was still swinging his sword like mad. No, I was too busy hiding, too scared to look.
Yeah. Reveal tracks with a lantern. Toggle your lantern. Okay, is my lantern fucking turned off? God damn it, Utka. See this laser. Oh my god, he's so slow.
You're nothing but Gian's lapdog.
This is miserable.
Don't try to run now.
And it wouldn't be half bad if he wasn't at least stronger than Cliff. Which you would think he would be. But nah, brah. Oh my god.
Go right next to Gian.
I can't even control him properly.
You're nothing but Gian's
These are his light attacks, mind you. Okay. We are gonna go ahead and switch to... much better. So the Great Axe moveset sucks balls. Jesus, and so does his stamina.
You won't get away. Send them all to the grave.
So yeah, that is my problem right there with the game being like Dynasty Warriors in terms of the scale. Is that every mook takes as many hits as like a great general does. Alright, well now we gotta put away our weapons and pull out our lantern. And which way does the light go? And I'm just now noticing that the quest marker on the map has not moved from where the scared villager was. And so, hopefully that doesn't mean that I missed something back there and can now... Jesus Christ. And can now no longer complete the quest without going all the way back. Shouldn't be the case. But with some of the jank that I've seen in this game, I can see that happening. He's hiding in the little church thing. And I'll have you know, I wasted a key to unlock this door a while ago. And no, there was nothing in it.
This.
Shame. Was hoping that took your head.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have Force Palm like Cliff does.
On the road.
God, he's so slow.
They should be grateful. I spared them a life of wretched servitude. I'll give you the same gift I gave them. I can't wait to see Cliff's face. When I said
I just can't dodge quick enough. So slow. And he fucking attacks where you're rolling. Like, not where you should be. Like, the hit tracking is insane. Alright. Fuck this. God, it's so stupid. Jesus. Every bit as asinine as I expected it to be. Look at the amount of paltry-ass damage I'm doing because this character is not leveled up at all and has shitty equipment. This is literally some of the dumbest stuff that I've ever... 18 damage, 17 damage. Cannon does 22. Orc Blaster. But it's all just him dancing around while you're doing paltry amounts of fucking damage. No, like I've heard the community is so pissed off about this fight, even the people who like the game. Because again, you haven't been leveling this character. You haven't been putting skills in him. You haven't been gathering up any equipment. And they suddenly expect you to fight what has up to that point been the hardest fight of the game. With a character whose moveset you are entirely unfamiliar with. It's just not fun. Like, I could play this strategically like I did the fight against Unka. And be smart about it, you know, and do stuff like that. But, yeah, see, the counter there did nothing. Because he's one-armed Ludwig, King of Lightning with the fucking cat. This is so stupid. Turn on the other two cheats now, because this is just tedious. Let's try my Durkar Great Axe. Oh, he just... yeah. He just rolls right through it. Jesus Christ. This is honestly dumb. Oh my god! Just fucking use your axe. No, this is so fucking dumb because... Because Unka is so slow to swing his axe that by the time you do a light attack, Ludwig has already teleported behind you. Nothing personal, kid. And is tearing you up with 50 different combos under the sun. Lost my lock on again. That fucking cannon shot does nothing to him. Jesus, this is the most annoying piece of shit. Like, if I had to legitimately fight and play this fight and reload 100 times and waste all my money on fried chicken to eat during the boss fight, take me so out of the game. Like, already these fights like this, I've lost track of what the hell's going on in the story right now because it's so lame. Like, that this one-armed, down on his luck nobody suddenly has mysterious lightning wizard god powers. And that you're playing as a new character that you did not have time to level up or gear up or do anything. And you couldn't continue the game until you fight. Until you fight it. Like, you can clearly see the difference between me fighting Muradin and how the only reason I turned on cheats in that fight, like I could have done it legitimately, but honestly I don't think I bought enough braised ribs, and I don't think that that should be the qualifier for having to start a 10-minute fight over again, is that you ate too many braised ribs.
Nothing I say is gonna change your mind.
That was just
He promised me all of Balin if I removed an obstacle for him, so the jackals could finally outshine the Grey Mates. Does it look
Do
familiar?
not turn your back on this guy again. Please just kill him.
You had a hand in Jian's death.
A
Balin
hand.
would have become mine if you fuckers had just stayed away.
God, he's hand
Mine.
off now.
Forever!
Yeah.
Not worth listening to your rambling.
Neck wounds do not work that way. That's it, man. Runka, fucking move, dude. Well, guess that's it. Bird. Oh, come on, you can't even carry a bird. I found a mesite. Mesite. Okay. Again, I love the game. I am going to sink hours upon hours of hundreds of hours into this game. It needs a lot of polish. What gets me even more is every time the game does update and fix something, the community's like, oh, I liked it better when it was harder and more obtuse. Oh no, not this fence. Okay, there we go. Cliff up and died. I would laugh my ass off.
Unka, you here?
Sorry, mate.
Everyone
The
wanted
protagonist died.
parting words with Gian down there.
Yeah, I keep hearing about this Gian guy, but he did not leave enough of an impression in the starting 5 minutes of the game that he was alive. If he even showed up. Alright, I think I'm going to wrap up the stream there. It has been little under 2 hours, and absolutely nobody has said anything or checked in. So for all I know, the video quality is atrocious. You can't hear a word I'm saying. The streaming is going super slow. One of those things probably occurred, but I don't know. Because nobody cares unless, they've got to call me a bot and threaten my family. It happened just because I said the game's awesome, but it's not great. So I'll see you next time, folks. Probably not going to do YouTube again unless it's like did an awesome job saving this video. I highly doubt that. So we'll see you next time.